Hey, who's that? Then it took a milli or something from you? At this point, what's up? Real sister, what's up? Maria, Maria. Oh, that's what I was doing. Changing my picture. I knew I was doing something important. I'm doing something important. Yeah. All right. How's everybody doing? You guys ready for tomorrow? Um, Thanksgiving slash Friendsgiving. I know some people don't celebrate Thanksgiving. They call it Friendsgiving. All right, we got 1 minute. Yeah, I'm hot. I'll take my hoodie off, but I ain't got no shirt on under here. Can't do that. Tired? No. We ain't having a featured freak show. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to How Times Change. Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Um, Today, if you seen the caption, parents' entitlement to their kids' fortune and fame. What's up, Hazel? Guest, not Nikki, but I call her Naughty Nikki. We got KOD and Mermaid on the flyer also, so they might show up. But either way, we gonna get to it. So, Nikki, Nikki.
Mirror, mirror.
Oh, let me go put my hoodie on then. I was
Tag.
going. Glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't put it on. You know, would have been
Mirror
in here.
matching or
Would
something.
have been twinning.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Thank you for the pumpkin pie. I mean, a big cute.
Hmm. Right. See, I gotta customize my hoodie since I started a clothing line, heat pressing and everything.
Mm.
I'm about to jazz my hoodie up.
Well, okay, don't get in trouble. Make sure you
How am I get in trouble?
take all proper protocol. Like, I don't know.
Please forget them. Mm. What's up, bro? All right.
Don't kick me on somebody's live. We'll talk about it later.
Who? Never mind. We ain't doing that. Jesus. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Nikki, if you can, tell the people who don't know you about yourself.
Hey y'all. I'm still new
I,
streaming.
I
It'll be
cannot.
a year. Dang, hold
Go ahead.
on. It'll be a year December 6th. So I'm excited for that. I stream every night. I do comedy shows and talent shows on Friday nights. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Okay. Happy early birthday.
Yeah. We getting together the a
Mm.
show that I think you would be good for. Me and Lord are gonna host it. So he
Okay.
don't know yet because I ain't tell him, but we gonna host it, and
He gonna
you
be
gonna be
there.
you gonna be on there. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I also do have a show with Classic on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you
Yeah.
tap in for that.
Yeah. Cause Wednesday's the best day on the app. We know.
Absolutely.
Got the best shows. All right. So, um, pretty much to the topic, it's a lot of stuff going on that have been going on for like super long, many years. Um, with child stars, whether it's they're famous or they just came up on some money and different things like that. So, just when you think about a parent that took advantage of their child, who do you think about when it comes to like fame and money?
Taking advantage is a strong word. Okay, I'm not gonna.
It is, and that's exactly what happened. So
One of my favorite, and I'm not looking at it in a negative light, is Serena and Venus's father.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I mean, he basically made children with the thought of monopolizing on it. So took advantage of. I don't know. He brought them in the world to do just what he wanted. So and did that
Hmm.
and took advantage of their fame and their finances. Sure, yeah. However you want to say it, but they all benefited as a family because of his
All
plan.
right.
So
Oh, first people that come to my head, I always think of the Waynes and the Jacksons.
okay, okay.
The Waynes and the Jacksons, because the Waynes, they don't really talk about it, because they're, I don't know, I guess they got beat enough to not talk about it. But the Jacksons definitely talk about it. But you look at the family. How is it that the whole family, everybody's famous, even down to like the nephews and nieces and cousins? You know,
I
it
don't
don't
know.
just happen like that.
You think they was all beat into fame?
But hey, look, I don't ever say nothing if I don't get no research about it. But yeah, some of the brothers would I mean, look at the Jacksons. All right, so the Jacksons, Michael was one of the last ones to actually start singing.
Right.
And the only reason why he wanted to get involved because his brothers. He's like, I want to sing with my brothers. But we're talking about long practices, no breaks. I'm gonna sit there with a belt. You gonna get it right. You gonna sing them notes like they telling you to. And when you're not at the studio, you at home practicing all day and night. As soon as you get home out of school, the second you out of school, you at the house practicing.
Okay, so do you think that's an appreciated? Like once they grew to a certain comprehension that they knew that like the way going about it was wrong, right? You don't need to bell, you don't need to beat them into it, but eventually, like there's some type of appreciation from the child. No.
Yeah, probably a little bit, maybe a little bit. Like if you really wanted to be a singer or an actor, and you felt like, all right, well, my mom did go out of the way to secure these friendships and relationships, and then it's like they almost guilt you into being like, well, your mom did all this for you, why can't you pay your mom back for doing the work, you know so even if they weren't beating you, it's a guilt trip you
Yeah, I
know
don't know. Do you owe your parents something? I don't know. I can even speak for my own mother. Like, I know when I became successful in life, she's kind of like, okay, where's my piece of the pie? I helped you get here. Like, she helped pay for college. Like, there were so many things that she did contribute to my success. So I'm not saying that she feels entitled, but at the same time, there's some kind of sense of entitlement, and there's some kind of sense of responsibility on my part too.
hmm
So I don't know.
well,
That's a real thin line.
it is a thin line because you're okay, we'll say after you're 18.
Okay,
So from 0 to 18, it's a parent's responsibility to take care of you.
correct.
After 18, anything they contribute to you can be asked back. Like if I give you $20 the day that you're 18, I can ask for the $20 back the next day because I let you borrow that officially now.
See,
But
I don't feel like that. See,
when
even though
parents, you say your mom what?
I feel like I don't think like my mother still should take care of me. Like if I need something, I feel like she's still like, no, I'm not paying you back. Thank you, mommy.
Yeah, I mean, some parents are like that, but I know like one way or another it's gonna come out regardless. If I don't want to be like if you're a good parent, but if deep down in you as a parent, you're never gonna want your child to struggle.
Yeah,
And
facts.
if you got it, you will always, it's like something that clicks in your head, you always would give your last for your kid,
Correct.
you know. So when you got um I don't know, there's children, we'll just use video games, right? Because you see that happening now. Kids that are playing video games, all of a sudden they're multimillionaires playing video games, and the whole time their parent didn't even want to buy them the game. They told their grandparent to buy the game for them, and now they're speaking every waking moment playing these video games. They're still getting their work done and everything, but now they're making millions of dollars, and their parents are like, "Well, I'm gonna start charging you rent." How you gonna charge a 14-year-old rent?
Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But at the same, I don't know. Like that's hard. Like I don't know if you have children. I don't think memory
I
got
do.
you.
Yeah,
Okay, but if my
it's
kids start
there's a
making
little
millions,
6'5".
okay, little 6'5" out there. So if my children start making millions of dollars, like I'm. Mm.
Right.
You feel me? Like I don't even know how to say it. Like you don't even know how to say it. Like I don't expect it, but like okay, like thank you. You are able to contribute now. You wouldn't had to have to if you weren't in this situation. But thank you for the contribution. Like and 9 times out of 10, like a lot of the money that comes in, like the kids don't even know. Like their grandparents send them thousands of dollars for Christmas and for Thanksgiving
Mm-hmm.
or birthdays. And honey, I take half of it. Like, thank you. And I mean, a lot of it goes towards, their tuition for school or their uniforms and stuff like that, stuff that they wouldn't buy. And I just give the other half to buy, they can buy their toys or whatever that they want to buy. But
Right. I remember I found out my uncle was sending my dad money every month for me.
and you never
Every
seen none
month.
of them?
And never seen a dime until I was like 18. And I was like, what the hell? And he was like, what you think that money was being used for? And then when I seen the amount of money, and I'm like, so when I talked to my uncle, I was like, oh, you've been sending the same amount every month for 12 years? It's like,
Wow.
yeah. I was like, I was like, your brother wasn't, your brother wasn't giving it to me. He was like, he wasn't. It's like, but at the same time, it's like, I never said that I never wanted anything.
Yeah.
Anytime I wanted something, my dad would get it for me or give me money, like, so it wasn't ever like, I don't think it was ever like a time where it's like my dad just stealing our money. And, it was never like that because I would be like, hey, dad, can I have $20? Or can you take me here? Can you take me there? He would just do it. Me and my siblings, we would just go. It would never be like, no, I don't got no money.
Right, right,
I
right.
don't never think I ever asked my dad for money. He was like, I don't got it. He don't think he ever said that.
Yeah, for sure. And I kind of I don't want to like change the subject, but I kind of related to like the whole the aspect of child support. It's kind of like this support is going for the child, but like, are you going to put that money in the child's hand, or are you going to use it to pay, for living costs, food costs? Like, it's so many different things. So,
Mm, right. Oh my God. I was in a panel thing last week and they was talking about child support, and
woo,
yeah, I had to
heavy,
leave. I had to
heavy.
leave. Yeah, I got up out of there because I was just like, as a father, you know, what was they saying? Look, believe it or not, a lot of times the women be the ones, the aggressors in the situation, but this one was the guys. Like the guys are really like, oh yeah, you need to pay and you got to take care of your kid, and it's
That's
your responsibility to take care of you. I was like, okay, I understand that, but you're the percentages, like you don't really know the all right. So anytime somebody, it's like, all right, if you gave me $20 right now to give to my son, I'm gonna take the 20. I'll probably give him 5 out of the 20. You know, that's that's how I look at child support. There's no way that they're going to be involved processing all these payments and all this stuff and not take any of the money. So you're getting garnishments from your check for $1,000, and your baby mother gets $400 or $500 out of that thousand, and the state takes 500. What do you need the state involved for?
See, I thought it was just they took only fees and processing fees or whatever what it was.
You
Not
got
my
to be behind the scenes to know that, like, I know people that work in the office to where I'm like, I've never been on child support. I take care of my kid. But I know somebody that works in the office and they're like, yeah, it's not a 100%. Like if you give them $100, they're not going to give the $100. And it's not like CA, you guys know CA, when you take the money out and they take a couple of dollars out of it, it's not the same. It's a
yeah.
bigger percentage than that. So,
Mm.
but to watch, to see, sit around and have a bunch of guys like defending
The system is
the
crazy.
system was wild, and I was kind of feeling like it was more like I just don't want to be involved. I'd
Right.
rather them just take the money out and not be involved.
Gotcha.
Do you feel like women would ask for more money if there wasn't anything set in the stone?
Absolutely. But I know a few women that I've told them like this is a real number to, get, to ask for, and the man declined and then end up having to pay more down the line. But I mean, you can never really put a dollar amount on what a child's expectations are. I mean, or even the lifestyle in which you live. Like every lifestyle is different and per household. So $1,000 a month could be, sufficient for one child, but for a different family of a, upper echelon.
How do you feel like about when famous people have exes and they're on child support? Because those numbers be like wild. Like, all right, we were together and I don't know, we lived in a big mansion and we separate and I gotta live in an apartment and they be like, oh well, our child support's $200,000 a month. Why do you need $200,000 a month for
And
the
see,
kid?
I'm not going. Okay, so I believe in it, but let's get the let's get out of the child support thing. But if I was already living a certain lifestyle, my child is acclimated to a lifestyle, I want them to continue to be acclimated to that lifestyle. I want them to continue private education. Like I don't want to have to go put them in public education because now if you just want to pay for it and don't put that a part of the child support, then okay, that's another story. You get what I'm saying? Like they have already been introduced to a lifestyle. To rip that from up under them because you have separated is asinine. But I don't think the system has to be involved. But $200,000 is crazy, and they like a lot of it is just like it's not for the child for sure, for sure.
Yeah, it's not. Okay,
But
you I don't know. I just
you
always
can't
think,
take you can't take a kid, a celebrity kid, and just think you're gonna be able to get away with $1,000, $2,000 a month.
yeah, Summer, what's up? I see you though. I don't know. Like if I just be feeling like if I had a lot of money, I don't think I would even live in like something extra lavish anyway, you know. But if the dad, the one paying the money, is living below the means of the woman that he's paying, you know. If I have a 2 bedroom apartment, living in a regular neighborhood, one car, and then I'm paying my baby mama $200,000 a month, and she has a mansion with 7 cars, all decked out.
That's not even a
Yeah,
good scenario, America. Because it's not. That's not even. That's not even gonna happen.
it ain't. you- I don't say nothing without proof, young lady.
What? Tell me how that work? Where that's at?
L.A. L.A. Plenty of people in L.A. like that.
Okay,
They
okay,
got
so you saying
they.
two-bedroom apartment? We talking about the lavish apartment. We ain't talking
It
about
ain't we ain't talking about nothing lavish. We ain't talking about
the
nothing
cars.
lavish.
Like
You live in the jungles, and your baby mama live in Baldwin Hills.
yeah, I don't know. That's just listen. Stop having
Hey
kids.
Juju, I love you. I love you, Juju. That's my little sister.
I
Here,
do.
come here. Get in the box, sis. While
And
we
get the
talking about
age. Yeah, for sure. Like even like as an infant, like do you know like to pay for daycare for an infant can be $2,000-$3,000 a month, and then if you pay for a 5 year old, like it decreases $1,000. Age really matters for sure,
hmm
and I just think like I'm not gonna put I'm not gonna I'm not gonna put my kid in public education.
I
So
feel that.
you're gonna have to pay for private school. Like it's just a lot of things you gotta pay for.
Understanding like when you have a small child, like I can understand why child support be expensive. You know, if you're that kid's going to daycare, we know
Mhm.
daycare be like 2 bands a week,
Exactly.
easy, you
Easy.
know. So like I could see that. But if they're past that, if they're in regular school, charter school, public school, private school, of course those prices have to be acclimated into it. But
Yeah.
you would know that. But food, I don't know how much your kid eating, but my son is 5'1" and he's 9 years old. So, um, yeah, Little Mirror is only not. He's not really Little Mirror. He's just Little Mirror to me. He's not Little Mirror to other people. He's
Yeah, so
little.
that boy is eating up a good $1,000, $2,000 worth of groceries a month.
He don't even he like fast food. So like
Mm,
he want to eat the good. He like eating the good stuff.
eating out. So yeah.
I'll be like, boy, he like $30, $40 meals every night for
So I do like
himself.
I compare the two because it's just like the parents are going to benefit as well. The just like the mother's going to benefit off the child support. As a parent, you're going to benefit off of, you know, a famous child, celebrity child, whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is.
For sure. Um, but there's like I mean, if you're taking, if you, all right, so you quit your job scenario, you
Okay.
figure, first off, how do you figure out your kid could be famous anyway? But everybody has a different thing. Like when it comes to child acting, like is it something you see when the kids just like doing little skits around the house, or do you feel like, you know, um they force their kids in that? Like I always wanted to be an actor, so I'm gonna make them be an actor. What's up? What's up?
Well, it's so it's crazy. So I knew my daughter, like she knew she wanted to play instruments, like she was real inclined, like she was always touching the instrument. So it's like, okay, we'll go play an instrument. So we, you know, forced her into playing instruments because she eventually her father played for, you know, huge artists before. Like, could she possibly? Yes. So we're pushing her to do that? Absolutely. I have another child that likes acting and making just weird, like recording her own videos, you know, thinks she got her own YouTube. She ain't got her own YouTube, but she thinks she do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something like her father even said, like when what's the little kids boxing group when she's
Oh
eligible,
my god.
age appropriate that he would.
I just was there. They had a big concert up here, Kids Bop. It was, I'm talking about like 40,000 screaming kids.
Oh, seriously. So
Yeah.
that's something that he's literally going to push her to be a part of. Like, and you know, I'm not the kind of parent like I want you to do it because I want you to do it. Like if you don't find enjoyment in it, then I'm not gonna make you do it, you know. Or like all
Damn.
these children that went through so much turmoil in Hollywood, like why didn't the parents take them out, or why didn't the parents address, you know, just for the means of money, they allowed their children to go through these things. So
Right.
that I'm not with. Like a
Yeah.
money ain't worth mentality.
There, and then you read some stories, there's some wild, wild stories of like what they did to their kids. Like, you know, we're like, hang out with these adults, it'll be fine, you know, making their kids pose in like nude like scenes with grown-ups and stuff just for a bag, you know, like stuff like that is wild, you know.
That
Um,
yeah, that's when it becomes like money is more important than morality.
for sure. I know my son, he wants to be a YouTuber. And now, at first, like his mom is like, "Why you want to do YouTube? That's you know that ain't going nowhere." But I'm like, I've been streaming for like 11 years
Oof,
since he was. My son is only 9, so when he was a baby, I would have him sitting next to me in the stroller or sitting next to me in the car seat or his bassinet, whatever, and I'm live and I'm talking, and he's growing up seeing me talk on the screen to people and make videos his whole life.
yeah, for sure.
So then when he got
Yes,
older and was like, "Oh, I want to do YouTube."
yeah, for sure.
Why would I be like, "No. You
Exactly.
seen me doing that. You
Exactly.
know me to do that."
Exactly.
So you're when I don't see, when I see you trying to make videos and stuff, I don't see nothing but you trying to be like your dad,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. What's up, y'all? Um
Okay.
so I, as a streaming dad, I support that. The only thing is I would tell him I would do more of a non hands-on kind of thing. I want you to figure it out.
Yeah,
I
for
could
sure.
show you how to, if you need the equipment and all that stuff, I'll set you up with all the equipment and everything. Hey, y'all, why we talking about equipment? Hey, look, make sure you guys go to um my Instagram, hit me up, and I can send you guys a link for some ring lights and different things like that. We sponsored up in here, you know what I'm saying? My newer ring lights. You know what I'm saying? Check us out, iHeartRadio, Patreon, and all the good stuff. Yeah, we moving up in this stream. Um, but yeah, we, so like I remember on, it was last Christmas, I was like, here, do a video. I just gave him my phone and hit record, and he did a whole toy review, like on
Wow.
all the toys he got from Christmas or whatever. And I was just like, this is crazy. All I did was turn the camera on. He just went, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah, if I ever go live, like my children literally have videos from 1 years old to 7 years old, and I just never felt inclined to do it. Like I don't know. I'm actually scared too. Like there's so many things that happen with children in Hollywood and publicity and celebrity, whatever the lifestyle comes with. It's just so much. I was watching.
yeah.
I was on Instagram the other day, and it was
Hello.
Usher's parents sent him to P Diddy's house when he was like 13 or something. Did you see that? I'm just like,
I
this is
did.
wild. This is
Mm-hmm.
wild. So I don't
Right.
know.
I mean, look what happened to Michael. You know, they sent a bunch of. He had all the kids at his house, and it was his parents like, "Yeah, you go to Michael's house." You know,
I don't know. That's
R.
not for me.
Kelly. You know, hey, yeah, you could go hang out with R. Kelly. You know,
For the money. Let's do whatever.
yeah, yeah, go ahead. No, I'm not doing that. You want to hang out with my child? We doing it together in a public space. It might not even be public. We can go to your house, but I'm gonna be there too.
Here.
And ain't nothing about to happen. Hey, look, let me take him in here and talk to him real quick. Oh, we about to go. Hey, well, we'll be back. We about to go in this room and talk to him real quick. You ain't about to just go in the room with my kid. you know.
Exactly.
Uh, right, right. Um, hold on. Okay, Macaulay Culkin. You know who that is?
The Home Alone boy?
The Home Alone boy.
Okay.
Right. His dad would make him rehearse his lines until he's standing up, passing out.
I
And
just
when you a child getting a lawyer against their parents,
he did.
he hired a lawyer against his dad as a child.
That's so sad. Like that you do, you go to the extreme to try to, push success. You really do because you don't like failure is not an option when you're broke. I mean, let's really talk about it. Like that's
Hmm.
real. Failure is not an option when you're broke. And like he wanted money, he wanted success. He thought he was doing the right thing. I believe he had good intentions and just didn't know how to go about it. Like you when you're struggling financially, you are clouded. Listen, that's why people go and rob banks. This is people why commit
Man,
crimes. Like
I understand that 100%. I used to be in the street, and when it get real bad, sometimes you just be sitting there like, dang, I could just go hit a lick real quick, you
it's
know.
really
But
that's
you
the
learn
mentality of
from
the
that
parents.
stuff. It take a lot of growth to get away from that.
That's the mentality of the parents. I'm broke. I don't see nothing but broke, and I want to see dollars. So I'm willing to do whatever, and my child is the one at risk. And unfortunately,
Mm,
that's just what it is. But
right. Where well, as far as the kids involved, like I would say don't put your kid anytime people put their kid in the way of danger for stuff, I always be like, nah, that ain't right. But
yeah,
when I'm like, look, I'll go do anything by myself and get myself, like it's always I don't want to say it's always the dads, but it's always the parents like
for sure.
taking the ultimate risk to make sure their kids are good. I understand that, but don't put your kid in the
Yeah, no, I
it's
wouldn't.
like, yeah, I'm about to go send my kid over here real quick so he can get this money for the family.
And then at the same time, like parents like me or maybe like you, like I'm withholding them from advancing in those lights because they could like my kids can be singers, like they have amazing voices. My daughter plays multiple instruments, she could be doing something, but here I am holding her back, not pushing her to do these things. So I
Right.
mean, go ahead again.
I feel like you should skip childhood stardom. It seemed like you never really get past the childhood stardom moment. Like once you're older, it's like, oh, you ain't cute no more. Like I feel like I'm gonna if I had the means, I'm gonna put my child in acting and everything and get them well seasoned. It's like, all right, the day you turn 18, that's when we gonna hit the
You
scene. We
think
gonna
okay?
well, I'll say like 15 because there's a lot of cool shows that kids be involved in at like 15 and up. So I'm like at least high school.
Okay, because I'm
Uh,
like at 18, it's kind of like you are missing a whole lot. But I don't
hmm
know, like when is a child mature enough to really go into that lifestyle? So as a
yeah.
parent, you have to know your child.
But have you? I'm pretty sure you've seen a show, a movie, a commercial or something where you seen somebody like, man, where do I know that person from? They didn't been in a commercial and then all of a sudden they in like super movies. You know what I mean? So I definitely didn't seen some people like that where I know I watched The Walking Dead a lot, and the character Daryl, I never knew until I seen some movies recently. I was like, dang, I didn't see been watching this dude act pretty much his whole life,
Yeah.
and never knew it was him until one day when I seen another movie with him in it. The guy that plays Tommy,
Oh yeah.
he's been in a lot of movies before now. So the kid that played on Beats with Anthony. I can't think of his name. Anthony, the funny guy. He was in Malibu's Most Wanted.
Mm-mm.
The guy that stars in Blackish. Anthony. I know his name Anthony. I don't know the last name. But
I'm terrible with names.
admins, Anthony, what's his name, y'all? Admins. Anthony
Anderson.
Anderson. Thank you, admins. Um, Anthony Anderson. He was in that movie Beats. The kid that played in Beats with him was in The Shy, which Beats actually was in Chicago also,
Mhm.
and several other movies. And the kid played in the he played in the that football movie too. We ain't gonna get all in that, but you know, he just little appearances, little pop ups here and there, and now the kid is on. You know,
Crazy.
right for sure.
It starts young, so that's hard. Like you figure somebody like Tommy been acting since 7, and now his huge break is here. And he's 40. So
Right.
when did he start?
People don't even remember Kevin Hart from Comic View.
Nope.
No,
Mm-mm.
it wasn't even funny then, for real. And then now everybody just walking down the street. All right, all right, all right. You know,
Speaking of, I just watched a good movie. It's Fatherhood. It's on Netflix. Check it out. I love Kevin Hart in his serious roles.
yeah, fatherhood. I'm gonna check it out. Kevin Hart, he made a good transition to you know, to the serious roles. You know,
Yeah.
that was cool. Everybody
First one,
can't do it though.
yeah. First one's a little hard. I was like, eh.
All right, what are you looking forward to for the season?
You talking about this like tomorrow season? What you mean?
Yeah, I wrote it down. I meant to say it a different way. Apparently, you know how you write yourself notes and be like, I'm gonna say this a different way, but I just said,
I
yeah,
just read it how I wrote it.
I
I'm
read
really
it
not
how I
looking
wrote it.
forward to too much. I moved out of town, so I don't have no family here with me for real. Just gonna do some stuff with the kiddos, make some
I was
different
gonna
dishes.
ask you where you moved, but don't tell me.
Yeah, just we're gonna do some. I'm gonna do an Asian Thanksgiving. It's weird. We're getting some turkey wings and just something different. Doing something different this year. Trying to
Are
actually get
you
my
going
kids out of
to
January.
have some Asian mustard greens?
I got a cookbook, so whatever's Asian in that cookbook is what's getting cooked. Is that a new gift?
Oh, I think that was from the wheel. I think it was a little bonus or something. Did
Oh,
they done went in there and beat up the? That was crazy. And then went in there and beat up the farmer.
just crazy, crazy.
Wow,
That's what
wow.
I'm looking. What about you? You looking forward to anything? Thanksgiving?
I don't see holidays is weird with my family. Everybody does their own thing, and I only pop up. I don't see. I move in silence. I'm really one of those people that just pop up to events. Nobody can call me and be like, "Where you at? Are you coming?" I don't give no straight answers on nothing. I just pop up.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
like being questioned about it. Thanksgiving come around. Hey, you know, Thanksgiving come around. I'll figure out whose house is going down in and just pop up at the house and they'd be all happy to see me, you know.
How many stops you think you're gonna make? At least two. Do you make at least
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. As you get older, it become like smaller. When I was like, I say when I was like 18, 18 to 22,
Mhm.
I had like 14, 15 plates in the refrigerator.
No,
And
no.
it wouldn't even be because I wanted the food. It would just be because I wanted to be everywhere, you
Yeah.
know. And they're like, well, hey, come check it out. You know, when you're younger.
Have your little shoulders bring you some places too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, look, I was just telling my brother the other day, I was like, you remember when I took dad to one of my little yaya's house for Thanksgiving? He was
Mm-mm.
talking bad. He was like, yeah, you know, she better be able to cook and all that kind of stuff. And went over there and
Fell
my
in
dad
love.
was, I remember we was leaving. My dad was like, "Yeah, let me get your number." I was like, "Who number you getting?" The mom? Oh, I can't even talk to her no more. I'm like, "You didn't got the mom number?"
Wow,
You
that's good.
know, we leaving. We gotta leave her alone now. She corrupted.
I
Yeah,
mean, she likes you. She's gonna like your father.
right. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm a hit with mamas. Mamas love me. Miss
Exactly.
Divine, what's up? Yeah. I don't. And dad, see, look, I've only met like two or three dads that didn't like me. You
Hmm.
know. Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
I did I dated a church girl one time. Level up,
big level
level
up.
up. 41. Yeah, it was weird. So I've dated two church girls in my life, like real super church girls. But this one girl, she was just so fine to me. You like, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna do whatever. And turned out that um they were a part of my family's church. So I was over there like doing the most, like gassing it up. And then and I would never go to my family's church like that because I'll go to my grandfather's church.
Mm-hmm.
I went to my family church one day and I seen her dad and her, and I was like, what are they doing here?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I was like, yeah. My grandma was like, oh, this is my grandson, meet, so and so or whatever. And I was like, oh, we know. He be coming over the house and this and that. And they was like trying to convert me type. They was like, we know he a part of the streets and all this kind of stuff. It was wild. It was wild.
25 milli loaded.
I know, right? Hey, hit that thing. The second girl, I liked her. I was like dumbing myself down to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I was showing her the square side. Like, why would I want to show you like the hood street stuff? And she didn't want to talk to me because I was giving her the like regular, you
Yeah,
know.
every good girl needs a savage.
Well,
Okay.
clearly that's what she wanted because when I left her alone, she started dating this hood dude, and then I was just like, forget that. And then she started saying how it really was, and then it was like, oh, why ain't you? I didn't change. I was just always like that.
A little bit.
You know. Okay, I don't even know what's
Loaded.
going on in here. I don't
It's
know
a
what we
loaded.
doing, but it looked different.
It
You
looked
know.
different.
I don't know. It just looked different.
Yeah, we like a sophisticated hood.
But
Yeah.
I've always been like that though. A sapiosexual
Hmm.
and yeah, I've always been on the knowledge side of things. Like I need to know I need to know something. I can't be dumb. I don't want to be dumb. I want to know knowledge. I want to know these different things. And sometimes when you express that to women, they don't take it. You know,
Wow.
women do like a man that could teach them things, but like if you're too smart in the situation, they don't want that.
Oh, that's
Like,
I got a great topic. But a lot of intelligent women dumb themselves down when they speak with
oh,
intelligent men just to
oh, I
grab their
know
attention.
that.
I can't wait to talk about this in our podcast next week.
Yeah, yeah. Hello. I know some that done that. Like women that are like
I do it all the time.
drop made me nervous and drop my phone.
I do it all the time.
You do not make me drop my phone all the time.
I'm not talking
And you
about you.
don't make me nervous all the time. Let's get that out there.
I'm not talking about neither one of those.
I
What are you
gotta read in
talking
between the lines. Um but yeah, people like, all right, we'll look at some, well, since we're talking about movies and actors and stuff. What was the movie? Being Mary Jane. I was watching that scene from that the other day.
about?
A successful anchor. It was a Gabrielle Union stars in it. You should check it out.
Okay.
Um, she was like a successful woman, and she want to go out with guys, but she always like runs into like the dude that she can't talk to, or she got to dumb herself down for. He's a 40-year-old rapper, or you know
Okay, I think
he
I know what
works
you're
at.
talking about.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta check that kind of stuff out.
Yeah,
What do
no,
you
I'm
think
not,
about?
I'm
What do
not
you
talking
think?
about that. I'm talking about
Yeah.
a man of higher status.
Mm-hmm.
Now, those I'm not too weird, but a man
So
of
two people of high status.
right. So as the
Okay.
woman, you kind of like you know dumb it down a little bit.
Oh, we're gonna check that out. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I feel that. Um, let's see. And I dropped my phone and it got off my notes. I don't know.
Doesn't
Oh,
mean.
look. So last week, while I got you here, because that's
Mhm.
what popped up. Um, we talked about the restaurant list.
Mm.
What's your thoughts on the restaurant list?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's two type of men,
Let me
y'all.
mute myself.
There's hear me out. There's two type of men out here, right? Men that, want attention, and that's men that's truly seeking, right? If you're seeking for attention, you're going to pay, honey. We're not going to Applebee's. However, if you're pursuing for something serious, we can go wherever. We can go wherever. I'm not gonna go to Applebee's, okay? Because that's just ridiculous. First date, is crazy. But anywhere with etiquette, class, or effort. Let me just say that because it can be a picnic. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant, anything expensive. The list was just redundant. Like it didn't make any sense why she even put a list out there, why a list was even given. But I'm gonna go anywhere with somebody that I'm actually interested in. But if you just, trying to pay to play, honey, we gonna spend it.
If hold on, if you just trying to pay to play, we gonna spend that. That sounded crazy.
It's the truth though. And I'm not talking about selling the kitty cat. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like you want
No,
attention.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, you know this ain't about to happen. This ain't about to work. So whatever we doing is for fun, just for shits and giggles, you know what I mean? So yeah,
How
take
much you
it.
gonna let them spend?
It's, there is no limit. Just know we roll with a nigga like me. There's no limit, baby.
I'm hurt. So you'll let a guy go bankrupt trying to please you.
Bankrupt is crazy. If you're gonna go bankrupt, that means you really don't have it, and you're trying to spend something that you don't have, and that can be seen at the front door. It's how much she gonna make him spend. No, like no, bankrupt is crazy. You ain't got it. You ain't got it. We ain't even got to play like you got it. You ain't gonna
Right.
go bankrupt.
But you don't really automatically know a man's finances.
Oh, yes, you do. A woman can tell a whole lot.
Okay.
His etiquette, his mannerisms, like there's a whole lot you can tell just about a person and their finances. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
just look at him and tell, huh?
yeah, for sure. And it's not
Okay.
even just the look. Like I said, his mannerisms, how he carries himself, how he speaks, how he treats women. Yeah, just different things. I mean, you don't have to. I know millionaires that ride around 1960 Fords. Like, it's not materialistic. There's just different ways about a person. It's demeanor. This tells you finances. So yeah, but no, I'm down with the list. Like I don't care. Like I'd hate Waffle House and Applebee. Like those are just restaurants I don't even treat myself to. So I'm going to hold somebody to standards in which I hold myself to. But I ain't trying to get no Roof Chris out of nobody I really like.
No, I
Mm-mm.
still
I mean,
haven't
we
been
can
to Roof
go for
Chris.
sure. We can go for sure. Like I love it, but I'm not gonna be like, this is the minimum standard. I need $100 steak, or you're not getting my attention. Now, if I don't like you, maybe
What are your standards and values? That's somebody asking in the comments.
in regards to what?
In regards to what? Make a comment. Hey, look, I'm just making sure she knew the comment was there.
You
Um,
can,
all right,
that's a real wide range of
it
questions.
is. How soon can someone come over to eat?
Honey child, it's kids that live in my space, so almost never. We talking about I don't even know. I have never.
Food, your food. Come over
Yeah,
there for food.
what is crazy?
Yeah,
I don't know. I have never been in that situation, to be honest. I have never allowed somebody in my personal space or felt comfortable enough to bring them in my space to do that. So I don't know. Having kids, I tell myself ideally like a year, maybe a month or two shy of that, but I don't know.
I've noticed it's like a girls versus boys kind of thing. If a woman has boys as kids, they're more likely to have a guy around. If they have girls, they're more likely to be like, nah, you gotta wait 5 years to see my kids. You gonna watch them grow up on Facebook and Instagram. And then when
That
they
might
finally meet you, they be like, their kids don't like you. They make it seem like you've been like hiding from them forever. And it's like, no, it's your mama. Your mama been hiding me from you guys.
So I literally just had this conversation with someone the other day, but that really might be it because I have girls, so I'm very protective of them in my space. Just due to different things that happened in my childhood, that I'm very protective of my girls. But I was talking to someone the other day, and I would do something as petty or simple as or creative as going to the park, meeting him there. They don't know I know him, and vice versa. And somehow we find some kind of interaction just so he can see the mannerisms of my children, the respect, different things like that. So you're going to see my children when I want you to, but they're really not going to know what's going on, if you get what I'm saying.
Uh-huh. Okay. Why do people use the uncle word with
What does that
with
mean?
like, oh, that's your uncle? Like, when you dating somebody mom and they be like, oh, that's your uncle.
No, that's retarded. I would never.
Why do you think they do that? I always was like, that's not. Why are we
That's not
saying that?
healthy. Yeah, that's
Why
not
are we
healthy.
saying that? Why are we saying that's my uncle? That makes it feel weird.
Extremely weird. Yeah, ill no. People are special. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a no.
That's a no.
I've never heard that.
You never heard that? Any of y'all hear that before?
Look,
Like, that's your uncle? No.
let me find out. They go over there calling you Uncle Weird Weird.
Nah, no, I haven't been in the situation, but I know like people like the homies will have like their mom will be with somebody and be like, oh shit. I was like, damn, you got hella uncles, bro. Like,
That's
yeah.
my point. Is even crazier. Like, what if y'all
Wow.
were supposed to be married? Like, you marry my uncle, you marry my sister. Like, that's insane. Oh,
That's
I don't.
why yeah. That'll make you feel weird. Mm.
You off today? No, we
Yeah.
on.
We on for sure. How's the podcast been going over there?
It's been going good. It's been going really good. Yeah, more traffic coming in. Yeah, it's new. You know how that be.
You trying to get a feature spot?
I'm really not sure. It was introduced to me. I don't really like being in the front of anything. I'm a kind of background kind of gal. So
Nah, you like being in the front of the line at the restaurant.
I get to eat first, of course.
Who eat first in the house, kids or the men?
Oh, that's a good question. So it depends on the age of the child. It's never a requirement or it's not mandatory that my man gets his plate. But I'm going to always make his plate, but the order doesn't matter, to be honest.
Okay.
If a man requires me to make him his plate first, he gotta go.
If he requires it.
If it's mandatory, you gotta go, sir.
See
If he
how I've looked at it. Well, I don't even say looked at it. How I've been treated in my relationships is I might get my plate last, but my plate gonna be the biggest.
Oh, for sure. And
So
the hottest.
and yeah. So like I remember one time I made my plate before all the kids and got cussed out, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
did. I did it one time, and the only reason why I did it is because I didn't know what was going on. Like, I'm hungry. Ain't nobody moving. Ain't nothing going on. What are we waiting on in here? You know.
Yeah. No, my ex person, he used to come home from work. I just finished cooking dinner. We all waiting for him to get home. I finished cooking dinner and
Thank
I
you.
come
Thank you.
home, he done made his plate. And I'm just like, ain't nobody ate yet. The kids go straight to making his plate. Yeah,
Hey,
that's
that
mm-mm.
wild. Sometimes it be like that.
But at the same time, I don't think it was just a conscious decision. He didn't know what was going on. Like mm. Men don't think
Yeah,
about, oh, let me feed the kids first.
we logical, but sometimes we don't. We thinking about more bigger things sometimes. All right. The question that was asked last week also was oh, when you're out on a date, is the man obligated to bring your kids food?
No.
No, because what about pay for a babysitter?
Um, I've told people before, like, I'm sorry, I can't get out. Like, I'll have to do something or have to. And they have offered. I'm never going to be honest. I'm the kind of one. I'm not asking a man for nothing. What you give me is what you want to give me. I'm not a charity case. I don't need anything. But if you want my time and something like, and I don't have it, and I don't want to pay for a babysitter, I'm not gonna say like I ain't got the money to pay for the babysitter. I'm gonna just say I don't have. I got the kids, and he might be like, well, what can I do to? Then he'll do it. But it's not necessary or required. Nope.
Okay, it's like I want to pay for your babysitter. You know, if he pressed the issue like and asked like how old are your kids, or to be like the older one could watch the younger one, how do you feel?
I'm gonna run. It's just like I'm telling you, I'm not leaving my kids. Like, why are you asking me questions like that? Don't ask me. No, I don't want to leave my kids alone. Either I didn't want to leave them alone, or I don't want to be with you. So now you about to get your feelings hurt.
Yeah,
Don't
I've learned that like if a woman don't want to deal with you, she'll not say she'll blame it on her kids, but she'll always put her kids in the way and be like, "Well, hey, let's go out on a date." Well, I can never get away from my. I work a 12-hour day, and then I got kids, so it's kind of hard for me to like get away from the kids to
No, because this is a very good conversation as well. Because women with children do not have time. Like I have 4 hours a week. Like, baby, you gotta fit in here. And I'm not playing. It's real. It be people I'm extremely interested in, and I gotta sneak out at the middle of the night, or I gotta find somewhere to go like as soon as I drop them off at school before work. Like, I don't have the time at
yeah.
all. And a lot of men think that I'm making excuses because I don't want to spend time with them, and it's not the truth.
It depends on your work schedule too. Like, all right, your kids got to be at school at 9 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to be at work at 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
Your kids get out at 6. You get out at 5, right?
So
You
that's an
you.
hour, 30 minutes already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you after that you get your kids home, get them dressed, get dinner ready. It's I'll say 7:38, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bedtime 9 o'clock. Then you're clean up the house 9:30, 10. 11 o'clock, you finally sit down. Hey, you get that risky text like, "Hey, what you doing right now?"
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just booty call hours, and I don't like that, and I hate that. Like, as a single mother, like I feel like most of my availability is booty call hours, and honey, I'm not available.
That's
But that's what it
terrible.
has resulted to.
And we're gonna have a FaceTime relationship.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's really, really hard. You would
Uh,
date a woman? Would you date women with children?
yes, because I've done it a lot because I understand that you're not gonna find too many women that don't have children. And yeah, I've dated how many women? I'm not trying to think. I want to go. How many women have I dated that didn't have kids? That's what I gotta. That's what I gotta
Good
think
question.
about. That's what I think about. I'm kind of. I think I'm half and half. Believe it or not, I think I'm half and half.
What
You
what
know.
would you say was your better relationships, without or with?
Uh, I'll say without.
I
I'll
believe it.
say without. Only because like the pressures of like me personally, like I'm kind of like the one where it's like I love the kids, so like I want the kids to all have stuff, I want them to have fun and have things that they want, and I probably think about the woman and the child before me,
Mm,
you know like, well, what's your kids doing? Like here, like the kids hungry, buy them something to eat. They want to go here. If I got it, let them go there.
mm.
um, I don't have a problem doing I don't have a problem doing like activities, you know.
Another drop.
Yeah, it's because of where I said it, but I don't have a problem like doing activities like, all right, we hanging out, we because a lot of our interaction is going to be grown anyway. We our interaction is talking, so um we're going to be talking a lot. We're going to be getting to know each other on a deeper intellectual level. Our us to bond is us being around each other. If your kids are having fun and we're still interacting with each other, that's a plus for us.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily have to be alone because wanting to be alone is being on demon time,
Facts.
you know. So, and women will make time for things that they want. So if you want if you want that from me, if you want the demon time from me, you gonna make it happen. You gonna put them kids to bed, you gonna make some kind of scenario happen. So if I'm showing you that I don't wanna do that with you, or I'm
Mm,
not trying to fit that in by hanging out with you in the daytime and not in the middle of the night and different things like that. If you like me, you'll figure out how to make it work.
facts. Facts, facts, facts. I love it. I'm stealing some of this content for next week. Just an FYI.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. I steal from everybody.
I
Not
love it.
really, but really,
No,
you
I
know.
get it. Like, how do you build
Yeah.
content off the content? Like,
Hmm.
it's just what it is.
And I'm on the content side of streaming. What's up? Hey, welcome everybody. How times change. 1 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays. Come check us out. We got Not Nikki. she got a show later on today. You doing it today, right?
Oh, it's canceled this week, so we're gonna jump in next week.
So we gonna be on this tonight, y'all. We on tonight. Nah, but next Wednesday because of the holidays, right?
Yep.
Are you cooking?
I told you I'm gonna do like Asian. I'm gonna do an Asian.
Are you cooking? I mean
Yeah,
today. Like, are you cooking today?
I
You
cook
got
every
something
day.
boiling right now?
No, not right now. I cook
No.
every day.
Okay.
Mhm.
You stealing recipes from your mama?
No, I like my recipe books. For I'm that I got like real like
She
$200.
ain't ever got at you over that. Like, why you on in somebody else's book? You don't want to know the family recipe in secret. Uh, um. Oh, that's why you light skin. See, I thought you was like a
Oh
third,
no.
fourth generation black person, fifth, sixth generation black person. You ain't that far off the boat.
Yeah, my daddy taught me how to make dressing and macaroni and stuff, but
That is wild. That is wild. Yeah, for people who don't know, light skinned people were created by two different races.
I'm black. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you're always gonna be black.
She said, "Oh no, you bring a raisin." No, I'm not. Okay, so my mama is the most. I call her Oreo. Okay, she might be white on the outside, but honey, on the inside,
Y-
I don't know what
You
happened.
got one of them mamas. One of the
I got one
mamas
of those mamas.
when you hear her talk.
Yeah, you don't even know. She in my background in my stream every night. Nobody know unless I say something.
Right, right. Hold on, sister. Can you hear me? I answered the phone on accident. Is that my niece? I love you, niece. I'm gonna call you back when my show's over. Okay.
School, my Puerto Rican and can't cook nothing but pork chops and rice and beans. Listen, they love them rice and beans, boy. That's where they get all that trunk junk in the trunk from. I tried it, it don't work.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. Like my favorite thing for Thanksgiving is the ham. I can't stay away from ham and bacon, so we'll just get that out there. And macaroni and greens. Like I could just eat greens, macaroni, and ham, and that's my Thanksgiving.
Mine is dressing and sweet potatoes, like all
See, the sweet,
together.
I don't feel like that count because I'm gonna eat that anyway. But sweet potatoes, sweet potato pie, candy yams, that stuff gonna happen anyway. But you know,
Dressing for sure. Like I used to give the dressing mirror.
dressing.
Man,
I'm weird. I gotta taste your dressing. Like I'm gonna eat a little bit. I'm gonna eat a little bit, and if it ain't dressing, I'm gonna
it
just get that off my plate.
could not. I did want to try like the leftover rolls. You seen all those videos? I ain't even gonna have no Thanksgiving food to do. Maybe I can grab a
That ain't
couple
got
of.
nothing to do with being Cali.
It's the Cali New Year. Dressing is a southern thing. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had to figure. I had somebody had to tell me what it was like for the longest. Cause I'm just like, it just don't look good. It just don't look
And then
right.
you gonna say it's not a Cali thing.
Yeah. Then when I learned like exactly what is in it, then I was like, oh, okay,
Mm.
I guess I could eat that. You know.
We got 4K to 25 Billy.
Right. Who gonna take my 25? I'm not gonna change my name or nothing, but I'm gonna congratulate you.
Damn, you was supposed to wait to say that to after. Right, that's ninja. Like you could have said that after the fact. You done messed up your blessing. He keep answering the phone. Hooey. But yeah, I ain't gonna have no greens, no dressing, no
My niece
turkey.
and my nephew, they keep calling me on FaceTime. They got my sister's phone and they keep calling me.
I love that for you. It's the holidays. You gotta answer.
Man, I'm trying to phone call. Like I just told her, I said I'm gonna call you back.
Mm-mm-mm.
D ain't working. Both of my phones are connected to the same iCloud, so when it ring on one, ring on both of them things. You know,
Crazy. So we
uh,
ain't in the stream here. That's good to know.
Nikki,
Yes.
you have anything to contribute to the stream?
No, I love the topic. Great topic, Mirror Mirror. Love the show. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Fave if you in the background. Somebody take this for 25 minutes. But
When the how time changed, Nikki says she gonna take it, y'all. Don't worry.
yeah.
25. I
20.
mean, I'm gonna get the what's that thing, Ruby? How far am I away from Ruby? I need like 28, 29 or something like that.
Is the rubies the gifts you're giving or the amount of time you stream? I still haven't took a grasp on those.
that you're getting receiving.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I got 691,980 to
To go.
Ruby. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah. Good luck with that. But I'm about to level up though. 21K to level up. Who want this 67?
Okay, let's flip it. No, just kidding.
We about to for sure. Shit. We about to. 21 ain't nothing.
No, it's not. But
All
yeah,
right.
thank you.
So y'all, this has been How Times Change with 6'5" Mirror and not Nikki.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. And we'll be back. 2 minutes. Give me a 2 minute break. I'm gonna get some water and restart my live. We'll be back. So if anybody wants to talk to me, come back. 2 minutes.